Ever get that, like, super creepy feeling when you think about being buried alive?
Oh, yeah.
It's, like, totally primal.
It's right up there with, like, spiders and heights.
Totally. Buried alive. And you know what? There's this painter, Antoine Wiertz, and he totally nailed that fear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In his painting, what's it called? The Premature Burial.
Ooh, okay.
So picture this. You're stuck in a coffin, like the wood is heavy, right? It's pressing down on you.
Oh, God.
You can't breathe. Air is getting thin. That terror, that feeling, that is what Wiertz captures. It's like right there on the canvas.
Wow.
You see this man, and his face is like frozen in a silent scream.
Oh, no.
Yeah, his body, it's like he's struggling against, I don't know, destiny, fate.
Yeah.
It's heavy stuff. It's not just a painting, it's an experience.
And so this painter, what's his name again?
Wiertz.
Wiertz, he was tapping into something very real back then. See, in the 1800s, medical science, not exactly what it is now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People were legitimately terrified of, well,
Being buried alive.
Exactly.
So it wasn't just like his artistic imagination going wild. It reflected what people were actually scared of.
Oh, absolutely. And get this, they were so scared they started designing these, like, safety coffins.
Safety coffins. What?
Some had bells, some had flags,
Mm.
anything to signal for help if they woke up 6 feet under.
Can you imagine? That's like waking up from a nightmare, except you're still in one. It's amazing, though, how this painting still gets to people, even if you don't know the history.
Right.
What do you think it is about this painting, about the way Wiertz painted it, that makes it so, I don't know, effective?
It's a few things. First, the way he uses light. Or doesn't. I mean, the man's face has got this faint, almost ghostly light on it.
Yeah.
And it just makes that fear, that isolation's so much stronger. And then his body, it's like he's twisted, pushing against the coffin walls.
Ugh, it's suffocating.
Right. Total panic.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the detail. The wood grain, the expression on the guy's face. Wiertz made it all so real.
So real, it's hard to look at. It makes you think, though. It's more than being afraid to die. It's being trapped. Helpless. I mean, that could happen even if you're not in a coffin, right?
Right. You're spot on. It's like this primal fear of, I don't know, losing control.
Totally. What would you say, then, to someone listening who's like, okay, creepy painting, but I'm not scared of coffins. Like, how does this connect to us now?
Well, think about it.
Mm.
We might not have safety coffins anymore.
Right.
But our anxieties, they're still there. We're
Yeah.
just afraid of different things. Technology, maybe, AI, that stuff can feel pretty overwhelming,
Well,
right?
totally. Like, we're losing control in a different way.
Exactly. The anxieties change. But that core fear, the being trapped, overwhelmed, it's pretty human.
So Wiertz was onto something. It's like he's holding up a mirror, showing us something that's true across time. It makes you think the next time you're on your phone, freaking out about the future. Maybe you're seeing a little bit of yourself in that painting. And that's our deep dive for today. From safety coffins of the past to the anxieties of the future, it makes you wonder, what will be the next thing we're trying to escape from?